and I am here with a tutorial. I am gonna show you how to make bistec encebollado or encebollado, whichever way you say it. Um, I do have, I believe, like two or three, I believe maybe two. I don't know, because I got a whole bunch of recipes in my channel. Two or three recipes on how to make steaks and onions. But this is my mother's recipe, and I love the way my mother makes hers. It's like so good. You are going to love this recipe right here, okay? So yeah, so let's get started real quick, and let me show you what I have here. I have here, right here, let me show it to you, extra virgin olive oil. You could use any extra virgin olive oil of your choice. I do have here some white vinegar, adobo, oregano, parsley. I also have here sazon. Now they have different brands. They have like the Knorr ones. It's spelled Knorr, or you could get the Goya one. Whichever one you prefer, buy that one. Okay, and it's these little packets. Let me get one that has two. Okay, it's like this. I might use two or three. Let's see. And I have here some tomato sauce. You could use any tomato sauce of your choice. It doesn't have to be Goya. You could use the cheap stuff too. And some garlic powder. And I have here one big onion. Now I would tell you to use the red onions, but that's not the way my mother makes it. She makes it with like a Spanish onion or a white onion. It's never the red one. And to me, I think this onion is better. Then, this recipe goes well with white or Spanish onions, not the red one. But if you want to use it with the red, I mean, it's your kitchen, you do what you want. This is my mother's recipe, and it is so good. I'm so happy I finally got the recipe. Like every time I go to her house, I'm not one to like eat the pegao of the rice. You know, like the pegao is the bottom part of the rice, the kind of burnt part of the bottom of the rice. I never eat that, you know. But when my mother makes these steaks, I love it so much, especially like the sauce. I will put that on pegao and I will eat 2 or 3 times, no lie. It is so good. So I am so happy to be sharing this on my channel, and when you try it, you're gonna be like, oh my god, you are so right, that steak was so good. So let's get started on this recipe. Okay, I am really sorry, I forgot to show you the star item in this whole dish. I forgot to show you the steaks. All right, now usually I would buy it in a pack and I'll put it in a Ziploc bag, you know, to have more space in my freezer. And these are beef round cubed steaks, so that's what you want. Okay, and I believe there's like maybe 4 or 5 in here. I will let you know. I'm gonna put the cold water on, and you want to clean this meat in nice cold water. Also, try to use a little bit of vinegar, or if you got like lemon or lime, squeeze a little bit of it to clean out the meat with some water. Okay, you want to make sure that you clean it into the water. It's a little bit clear, you know, because steaks are like, you know, not that they're dirty, but it does have like a lot of like blood and all that stuff. So it's not going to be 100% clear, but mostly clear. You don't want it like a little bloody. Okay, so that's that. Take out that little bit of water there. Okay, as you can see that these cube steaks do have like these little holes and ridges, like, I don't know if you can see it, I don't want to be disgusting holding steaks, but since I give y'all details, this is how it is. That's the way the steaks look, all right? And basically that's, you know, when you pound a steak out, it's usually with something like this. You see how they do it, like this, and they just chew 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 to make it more tender. However, let me tell you, you cannot cook this for like at least 10-15 minutes and think you're gonna have a nice soft steak. That's just not gonna happen. I will be cooking this for at least 30 to 45 minutes because I want a nice soft tender steak. So there's 4 pieces in here. I was gonna do a come cook with me video, and I was gonna show you all of this in one complete dish, which I was gonna make white rice, the steaks, of course, white rice steaks, sweet plantains, and like a tomato onion kind of salad. And I still got a little bit of beans left over from yesterday, but I didn't think you probably want to see like a video that's an hour. And even though I'm making these come cook with me videos that is about an hour, because I'm showing you the whole complete dish, I don't know if you guys like those type of videos. So I said, let me just show them the steaks. I will show you a plate of this towards the end because I do that every time. So if you still want to see a come cook with me again, and I'll redo the whole steak, rice, and all that, you let me know. So this is the way the steaks look. There's 4 steaks in there. And you want to season it first. Adobo. Don't add too much adobo. You could always add if you feel like you need more. Garlic powder. Try not to use garlic salt. Garlic powder is just for the taste of powder. It doesn't have no salt in it. Oregano. And I'm eyeballing everything. Just add everything a little at a time. You know, me and my family do not measure. Parsley. I wish I could show the camera right there, or you could see what I'm exactly doing. Let me see. Let's hope that helps. So you can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, did I put the garlic powder? Yes, I did. I'm gonna add extra virgin olive oil. About like 2 teaspoons. And I'm gonna add a vinegar. Now I'm gonna add a reasonable amount, you know, because this has more of the taste of vinegar. Okay, so if it makes sense. And I'm gonna start off first with 2 packs of sazon. All right. So sazon, I'm gonna start off with 2. If I feel like I need more, then I'll add more. The last time I made this was when I first moved in here, and I did a bigger pack, and I used 3 packs. But this does, I think the other one had like 6 steaks. This one only has 4. So let's just see first. That's why I didn't add a lot of sazon, cause no, not sazon. That's why I didn't add a lot of adobo, cause adobo has like a lot of salt in it. And I know I'm gonna add the sazon, and sazon has salt too. So with my clean hands, I will be mixing this around. I feel like, just by looking at it, I feel like it needs more oregano and maybe garlic powder. Like I said, this doesn't have no salt like oregano, so you can add as little or as much as you want. And garlic powder. Also, I'm I'm gonna add the other sazon. For you to try to taste this, even though this is raw meat, just try to dip your fingers in like the water and just with your hands, just taste it a little bit. You're not gonna die, like for real. You know, but you do gotta taste if it's salty, if it's not, if you need to add anything extra, you know, that's just part of cooking, you know. I don't know if I should add a little bit more adobo, but I'm gonna mix this up again with my hands. Now, I know people, and I've done it, because if you watch my other videos, you will see that I added sofrito. That add sofrito to this. Now, I'm doing it the way my mother does it. When my mother gave me the recipe, the first thing I said was, Mom, no sofrito? Like, you know, we need the sofrito up in here, you know? She was like, I never add sofrito. All this time I thought that she did when she used to make the steak. She never does. So I'm doing it the way my mother does it because it is really, really good. So, no sofrito, guys. I know y'all Puerto Ricans and y'all like, what? Nope, no sofrito. But trust me, it is really, really good. So, I am going to add water to this. Alright? And we're going to put enough water for it to cover the steak. Alright? This is going to be the sauce that's going to be in the steaks when it's cooked. So that's good right there. Make sure that you could see the steak a little bit, but make sure it's above the steak. Alright, and then this is what you're gonna do. You see the onions? I already cut it up to, you know, to save some time, you know, for the video could be a little short. You wanna cut the onions in very fat, like, slices. I will tell you, like, if you want to cut them thin, fine, it's your kitchen. But man, if you do it like this, and then the way it's gonna be cooked, I'm gonna show you how it is towards the end. You're gonna love the taste of the onions, trust me. Do them at least this nice and thick. All right, so with that, you want to add all of that in there. And yes, add a lot of onions because the onions is so good. You don't even understand. And let me see if I can now, even though I never do it with a spoon, y'all know I always use my hands. I'm trying to mix this up, Make sure you put all those onions in there, okay? And yes, you're gonna have to taste it to see if it needs maybe more vinegar, more of anything before you put this in your refrigerator for at least a good 20 to 30 minutes to make sure it marinates and make sure all of that is blended. If you could do it the night before, even better. All right, put it like in a bowl like this, or like in a really tight Ziploc bag, and put it with a plate under. This is way better if you do it like a day before. Okay. All right. So. All right, and just to show you how it looks. All right, and it is so good. All that marinade, you're gonna see how it's gonna taste. All right, so I'm gonna put this back on my tripod. Okay, what we need to do now is use your clean hands and just, okay, so just by tasting it, we're gonna need to add a little bit of vinegar because since we just added water, we gotta, and like I said, you could add a decent amount of vinegar because, you know, and I am gonna add adobo. I didn't want to add more adobo before because I didn't know how this was gonna taste. And a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Okay. That's all I'm gonna add. I don't need to add nothing else. Alright, again with the tasting. Okay, that's perfect. It got a lot of taste. I mean, once you taste a little bit of the water, you don't need to grab a big spoon and just take a big gulp of it. Just put your little fingers, taste it, just to see if the seasonings is right, okay? Just to see if you need to add more adobo or whatever. Also, even though this recipe is, Puerto Rican basically, if you want to add just salt and pepper, that's fine. Or seasoned salt. My opinion, you should use adobo for this recipe, but it's up to you. So I'm gonna put the lid on this, and I'm just gonna leave it in the refrigerator while I cut my sweet plantain. Start off with the rice and all that other stuff, and we'll be back when it's time to put it in the pot. Okay, so I have my pan preheated. I have it on medium for now. And I know I said pot. No, you need a pan for this. So I'm going to grab a fork. And I have a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. We're only going to add a little bit. Okay? We already have extra virgin olive oil in the marinade. So just a little bit. About like a tablespoon maybe. Yeah. And we must wait until it gets like hot. So let's wait for that. As you can see, nice and marinated. You can add a little bit less water than that. It all depends how much like sauce you want. I'm gonna just wet it. Nope, it's not ready. Sprinkle a little water just to see if it makes that little sizzle sound. Okay, let's test it out. With this fork, just dip it in the marinade and see if it makes any sounds, any sizzle sounds. Let's see. It's twinkling a little bit, but not as high as hot as I want to put it in there, because we are going to cook this for 2 minutes on both sides without no marinade, without nothing, just the steaks. Okay, starting to make a sound. Okay, now we're ready. So I did have to bump up the heat a little bit. So it's now on medium high. Don't add the onions, just the steaks, alright? So you want to cook this on both sides for at least 2 minutes. Okay? And they will get smaller, by the way. The steaks never get big, trust me. So at least cook this for at least 2 minutes on each side, even though I just flipped the other one, but I'm trying to move it in different directions because now they're shrinking a little bit. So cook it 2 minutes high, both sides, okay? So at this point, it's been cooked both sides for 2 minutes, and yes, there's still a lot of juice in there, of course. Now there is some people, and some of my family members do this, that you don't have to add the tomato sauce, all right? you could just leave it like this, put the rest of the juice in there, and just cook it on low for like 30 minutes, all right? And just, you know, eat it like that. The onions always go last. We add the onions like at least 3 to 5 minutes when it's almost done, all right? So you could do that as well, all right? Like my former boyfriend that passed away, he did not like when I used to make it with the tomato sauce. He would eat it, but he preferred it without the tomato sauce. So I would have to make it like both ways, because my kids like it with the tomato sauce. I like it both ways, but he didn't like it like that, and you know, so I will make it for him like this. Simmer it, you know, the simmer the heat for like at least good 30, like I said, 30 to 45 minutes. Then I'll add the onions, and then I'll give it to him like that, without no tomato sauce. The tomato sauce do thicken it up a little bit, you know, so just, you have two possible, you know, you got two different ways you could do it, all right, is what I'm saying. So it's already cooked and done. Okay, you could also tell by the way your fork feels going in, you know, it's not, you know it's not raw. So it smells so good in my house. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add the rest of this sauce. I'm not gonna add the onions though. I'm gonna try anyway. Oops, wait a minute, hold on. So I'm trying to record and show you guys. Alright. I'm going to try to put all of the juice, but if there's only a little bit of juice in there, that's fine. Alright, so I'm going to reserve the onions for last. So I know you don't see the steaks there, but trust me, it'll come together. And I am going to add the tomato sauce. Alright, so I'm still going to leave this on high, even though I should have used probably a bigger pot. But I'm going to still leave this on high for like maybe a good 15 minutes until it thickens up a little bit and reduce some of the water. And then I'm going to simmer it down, okay? So I'm going to show you that next. Okay, so in the meantime, while the steaks is cooking on high for 15 minutes, I got 5 more minutes left. And I'm going to show you how it looks. The water evaporated. Everything looks lovely. I'm sorry that the smoke is all up in the camera. Alright, so I'm making some white rice. And I know people use a caldero, but I gave away all of my pots and stuff when I moved from the old apartment, so I gotta rebuy everything all over again. So this is like the only pot I use. I got a bigger pot though, a caldero pot, but that's more like when family comes over. It's only me and my kids, my 3 kids, so I gotta wait till this dries up a little bit. I also have my sweet plantains, and I'm gonna make like a tomato onion kind of base salad. I'll show you that next, and I'm going to show you the steaks next. Okay, so I have a little salad here with just a mix of everything: cucumbers, different types of tomatoes, and some red onions. And also I did it with my marinade that I have here, my salad dressing, not marinade, my salad dressing, homemade salad dressing. And that's how I did that. And I'm going to check up on the steaks. We got 3 more minutes left. Okay, so as you can see, let's turn that off. It's been 15 minutes on high. The water evaporated just like I said that was going to happen. Let me get a fork. Now let me tell you. Let me put this on low before it keeps still evaporating, and I want all that juice. Oh yes, I do. So we want to put this on low. Alright. Now let me explain something to you. I did a lot of cleaning because it was just too much, how you call it, sauce for for this, which I'm not gonna lie, like, that's okay because we love the sauce, you know. So yeah, I'm just saying next time, you know, try to use a bigger pan. Like I said, I'm working with what I have. I don't really have a lot of pots and a lot of pans because I gave most of them away when I moved from the old apartment. So now I gotta redo everything all over again. So if you're gonna make this with a lot of like nice sauce, use a bigger pan. Okay, so someone is knocking on the door. Let me taste it a little bit and see if maybe it needs a little bit more vinegar. Because at this point, you just want to check if you need more adobo or more vinegar. Those are the two main things you're going to need, all right? And I know it's really, really thick now, but once we add the onions, it does kind of, you know. All right, so let's just taste this. Oh my God. Oh my God. It tastes so good. I don't feel like it needs anything else. I don't think it needs adobo because it's well seasoned. I am going to leave the vinegar here though. So when I add the onions, I'm going to see if it needs maybe, you know, once I add the onions and it's still got a little bit of that, you know, a little bit of that water that's in here, which is, I'm going to show you. You can see it's still got more of the water and stuff like that, you know, and see if maybe I got to add a little bit of vinegar and stuff. So that's that, and we'll be back. By the way, since I'm busy like cooking and doing everything else, I'm forgetting so much things to say here. You're gonna want to put this with a lid on very low, okay? And also you're gonna want to leave this for an additional, we already left it there for 15. I'm gonna try leaving it there for like 20 minutes, okay? We'll check up on it in 20 minutes. So I'm gonna do that now. And all right, 20 minutes I'm gonna leave it because like I said, it's from 30 to 45 minutes. And put a lid on it, leave it very low in your stove, don't touch it, nothing. We'll be back. I'm also gonna make this cake. I know I'm showing y'all everything. The video is about the steaks and onions, but you know me, I like to always show you what I'm making this, you know, for the particular day. If I'm making a little dessert, even if it's from a box, or what I made, you know, with the steaks and stuff like that, which I'm gonna show you the dish towards the ending of the video. And yep, that's what we're gonna have for desserts. Okay, my son is doing the cake.
I'm the master at the cake.
Alright, you could throw it in the sink. Don't worry, you clean it up. Oh wait, look.
An eggshell.
So you gotta be careful. Okay, so let's check this out. And like I said, I left it there for, okay, so I did 15 and then I did 20 minutes. But I'm not gonna lie, I didn't take it out in 20 minutes. I'm taking it out in 25 because I had to do the cake. So 25, 40 minutes so far. So, and I don't have a top for this, I'm sorry. So I had to use this. So, alright, that's looking good. And right now, the white rice is done, my salad is done. I'm doing the sweet plantains in the other side for it could all come together when it's time to eat, which we're almost done. So we got this. Let me push this to the side because this is for the sweet plantains. Alright, so oh my god, this is the best part. So there you go, some nice onions, and let's just add it in there and some of the water. Okay, let me put this in the sink. Alright, so they all come together now. Try to put them inside the sauce, okay? If you can. Also, let me see if these are tender enough before I even start. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so good. Just so good. Now, even though this, you know, let me taste the broth a little bit. I might add a little bit more vinegar because, like I said, you want like a, you want to taste the sauce, but you want that, you want to taste that little vinegar, you know, in your sauce. All right. In all honesty, I'm not gonna add no more vinegar. I think I could taste the vinegar. I had it right here just in case. I could taste the vinegar and everything. Tastes so good. Just like my mama's. Look at that. I'm gonna put this for 3 minutes tops. Alright, because I don't want the onions to overcook. Alright? Now, if you want it like that, that's on you. But that's not the way my mama makes it. Alright? She likes it nice and like, not too hard, not too soft either, you know? I do have a little bit of pork and beans that I ate yesterday. I'm going to show it to you. And I know it's not tradition, you know. You know, we Puerto Ricans love our pink beans, red kidney beans, and white beans, all types of stuff. And I know how to do all of that. Just browse through my channel, and believe me, you will find a lot of bean recipes there. But my kids love pork and beans, and this is like the quickest way to just, you know, for a simple meal: white rice, pork and beans, and a fried pork chop. How quick you could do that in 30 minutes, 20 minutes. All right, so that's why we eat a lot of pork and beans. So I'm gonna put this in the microwave.
Rumba, rumba, rumba.
Look at how nice this is. My Lord. Okay. I don't know why I use this, knowing I gotta take out the sweet plantains with this. Oh no, that's the microwave. I thought it was that. Oh, now it is. It's the same thing. It's the same time. Everything is coming together smoothly. Yes. So I'm gonna turn this off. All right. Put the top back on. And just wait for my plantains. I will show you that real quick next, and then we could finish up, you know, and I'll show you my dish. Be right back. And here is the sweet plátanos. Boy, this would have been better with some nice slices of avocado. Too bad I don't have none here. But if you do make this dish, hook it up with some avocados. The best. Very typical, very Puerto Rican-ish. And let's start plating our food. So this is the finishing dish. I got my nice, delicious steak and onions. Bistec Encebollado. And yes, I'm not gonna lie, look under there, there's a lot of sauce in there, under that steak. Oh my god, I cannot wait to eat this. Oh my god, and what a great combination with sweet plantains. You must eat this with sweet plantains. It's just a must. It's just, that's it. You just gotta do it. And that's that. Look at the onions. It's soft, but it ain't hard either. It's just put together. You know what I'm saying? And my white rice. And yes, these are pork and beans. Okay, it's not traditional. Because, you know, we usually eat it with pink beans or red kidney beans or white beans or garbanzo beans. Anything but pork and beans, okay? This is just something, you know, that I did yesterday. I had leftovers and I was like, why am I going to make beans? I already got beans from yesterday. So this is leftover pork and beans from food that we ate yesterday. But listen, by all means, hook it up. You know, make it with red beans, pink beans, any types of beans. I mean, it will be more traditional, of course, rather than pork and beans. And the salad that I showed you earlier with cucumber, tomatoes, onions, and my homemade vinaigrette. And this is it. So definitely make this because you're gonna love those steaks. I actually posted some clippings of this in my social media. I know I'm not supposed to be in my social media because I'm trying to give social media a little break. Really Facebook, because Facebook like really does it to me. It's always drama or things I don't want to see or don't want to read that kind of pisses me off, and then I gotta be like, oh, let me act like a lady rather than act ratchet and say something to somebody. So, you know, Facebook is always the problem with me. Not Instagram or Snapchat. Never had no problems with those two social medias. But Facebook, I don't know, man, for real. But I keep it open because I know I got subscribers there too. And I got family there. That's why. But I did posted this on Instagram and Snapchat. I still haven't opened up Facebook. I'm really debating if I should because, like I said, I don't know. I just don't like Facebook no more. But yeah, make these steaks. It's really, really good. And if you want, add some slices of avocado. Trust me, make this for your honey, your man, your boo, your husband, whoever. Make this for your kids. They're gonna love you. Make this, period. So take care. God bless. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. God bless you. I already said that, but take care. Bye. So I just wanted to show you the cake that I did, the chocolate cake I did for my kids before I end this video. And this is what I made. Like I said, I made it out of a box. Big deal. But at least my kids got to eat a nice meal and a dessert. There you go. And it's just chocolate cake. I put some frosting and put some sprinkles on top. So they're going to be real, real happy. One of my kids want to have this with coffee. I'm like, no. Not with coffee. And chocolate cake? No. And my other son want to have it with milk, which, yeah. A glass of milk, nice and cold, perfect. So this is it. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And I just wanted to show it to you. So I guess that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. You know me, I like to show tutorials, but I love to show my finishing plate. And if I do a dessert, whether it's from a box, I love to show you that too, to give you some inspiration to do the same thing for your kids or your family. Okay? So take care.